and welcome to another Classic Gameplay Sunday. In actual fact, I have not done one for quite a while now. Sorry about that. I've got loads of games that I'm going to be playing, but because I've been super busy and everything with work, it's kind of hard because it's just like, whoa, God, this game's good anyway. That's getting a bit off topic. Yeah, I've just been super busy with work, and most of the weekends I've been working Sundays, so this is the first weekend I've been able to actually have the day off on Sunday, so I'm able to actually do this recording for you. And it's just nice, and it is a game I used to go around my mates and play, because as you can see, it isn't a live commentary, because if I was to do a live commentary at the moment, it would sound like a bag of rubbish, because I don't have a mic stand and my mic is literally by my mouse. So in that front, I'm not that keen on it, because it's ridiculous if you was to do that. And I'm just not really that keen, because I've had problems lately with my video sound, like my sound of my voice, because I'm using the noise removal in Audio City, and it just makes me really quiet, and even when I ramp it up I can hear the background noise again. So I don't know what's going on. But yeah guys, I actually am going to invest at a later date in a mic stand and a shock mount for my Blue Yeti, so I can get it off my desk so I don't get all the feedback, and I can have it in front of my keyboard, I can have it in front of my mouse, so I don't have to worry about that noise. The only noise you gotta worry about is my fucking chair. But anyway, that's enough about my setup and what I'm going to be doing in later in date. But yeah, as I was saying, this is Sonic, as you can see, but I tried to get more of the original series, because the first one I actually downloaded was Sonic Generation, which is like the modern Sonic, whereas in this one's a lot more like what I used to play when I used to go around my mates and play on the Sega Megadrive, which, oh my god, that's going back some years now, and personally I really do miss them sort of games, because the games nowadays, it's all about having, hence the reason why I built this new rig, to be able to play all the latest and new games and all the games that are coming out later this year on the highest, whereas in them days the graphics weren't all good, it was more about gameplay, which, yeah, it's all well and good being able to watch it in good, but if there's no storyline or the actual gameplay isn't that good, then it's like destroys the whole point of a game, because unless it's Battlefield, COD, Titanfall, basically any game that's an FPS game, I would say it don't really matter as much with them, because predominantly you're not going to be doing campaign. Like with me, I've played a bit of Battlefield 4 campaign, but on the PS4, and it was nothing really to go home and shout about, because it just seemed like all they were trying to do is, of course, as everyone knows, improve their online, the multiplayer section of it, because of course that's what maybe 90% of people that play FPS games actually play. So yeah, overall in game, it's like, yeah, overall in games, old school games, it was just about gameplay, whereas in nowadays it is just about really amazing graphics. It's gotten more towards the graphics and visual side of it, and not the actual gameplay, which, yeah, it's lovely to see really nice graphics and really nice water, grass and all that malarkey, but At the end of the day, if it ain't good gameplay, you ain't gonna play it whether or not it looks like amazing, where it's like as it literally as if they're sat there, or you're actually walking around there, or you've got a game that the graphics aren't that very good, but the gameplay is absolutely amazing. Like Outlast, that the graphics on that, they're not the best, but the gameplay makes the game enjoyable and it gets you involved. So in that front, I'm thinking them sort of games. Yeah, I like playing on a lot of my games. I play on YouTube, and when I'm not doing for YouTube, mostly are online. So because I don't have to sit there and put in the hours to be able to play them, because that's the other thing that I don't like, the idea of like campaigns, the amount of hours you've got to put in to get there. But yeah, I know like I've got Watch Dogs. Yeah, I've already played that for probably about 2.5 hours. But it's a brand new game. It only come out 2 days ago, I think it was, something like that. 27th it come out. So in that front, it is really an interesting little game, and I actually am legitimately enjoying playing Watch Dogs. It's different. It's more. I'd probably say they did need to improve stuff like the driving. They definitely needed to improve that, because it's horrendous. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's shit. Where it's like as if you're in the Fast and the Furious and the car's like giving 180 miles an hour top speed. You brake, handbrake, and you go and try and turn, and it literally turns as if it's going like 10 miles an hour. If you get what I mean. It isn't like it. It does put the back end out and you can nearly lose it. But I'm saying it's easy to try and hold the car. Which I know it's not a car driving simulator, but they should have. I think that's the only downside of the game, is the driving mechanics. I've noticed it. It's like I can be driving sometimes and I turn left and it literally is like a box and it will just turn me left. But yeah, as I can tell, most of this commentary has been about gameplay, how it's changed more to visual than to what it used to be on the Sega Megadrive. The N64, that is still a badass system. I've still got that somewhere up in my loft, in actual fact, at this house. And when I get my own house, I will be taking that with me. I am not going to leave it here. I'm taking as well. I've got a SNES as well here, but the SNES is actually my dad's, and God, now we are talking serious gaming. Because it's my dad's. When I was little, and me and my sister used to come to my dad's a lot when she was younger now, because we're a lot older now. I'm 22, nearly 23. Like Sunday mornings, my dad used to set up the SNES, and we would literally just, he'll call us, and he'll go, we had this little box telly up on the wall, and he'd be like, come, be like, yay! So we'd run downstairs, and we'd play the SNES for quite a few hours, and I absolutely adored it. It was an amazing console. I used to predominantly play two-player, but my favourite game was the Chippendales and the original Mario. Hear me, the original, the 2D version, not the 3D version that you get nowadays. That is not as good as the original. That's the thing with the classic games, you can't beat them with remakes. Same as films. Remakes of classic films that everyone knows, you can, no matter how hard you try with your remake, it's not as good as the original. That goes for gaming and movies and TV series. The classics sets an example. The remakes try to make the original look like it ain't as good just because of the technology. But at the end of the day, what made that game big, or movie big, was because of who was in it and how well together it was, how well it was put together. Whereas in a lot where you can't beat that, all you can do is change your actors and all that. Yeah, get different actors that are paid a shitload more, but it's just the idea of it being the original game, original movie. It is just one of them things. You can't put the original to the remastered originals still beat them. But anyway, this is my little chatter on about gameplay of original classic games and the consoles that you used to play when I was a little kid and everyone used to play, like SNES and all that malarkey. So yeah guys, I am going to leave it here. Don't forget to slap a like, share the video, and most of all, if you enjoyed it, subscribe to become a fellow minion of my channel. And overall, I hope you bloody enjoyed this classic gameplay Sunday of Sonic! Bye! So, yeah. It's really nice. It's running an Intel i7